an architecture designer office based in Florence, in Italy, and we are here like every year to renovate our research over the objects and over the design world. That's our inspiration territory. Our main activity is the project and interior design. We work a lot on restaurants. Actually, we did our favorite project exactly in Russia, in St. Petersburg and in Moscow. And after that, we work on the home design and also on retail. And so we do many shops in Milan, in Italy, and also our activity is spread out all over the world. We try to come to Maison Objet quite every edition, but it's not always possible. But it's a sort of a ritual. I know architects have some rituals, some of them is connected with the research, and we always go to Salone del Mobile, to Milan. That actually is our favorite research because it's more based on furniture maybe. And we also come here to Maison Objet, where the ambience seems interesting, nice, very French style, but maybe we are a little bit deceptive every time because there's a lack of research. There's always a show of the main design brands that we knew from our activity, and the restaurant is one theme of project that needs a lot of renovation because restaurant is not exactly a space to live. It's also a space to explore sensation, explore food. In our philosophy, the combination of the object is the exact center of our design. And so we come here like painters looking for new colors. Okay, this is one of the brand we like and that get our heart because it's a brand that it's first of all it's a small one, and we like the small dimension. It's quite human and natural, and the quality is very, very high here. It's an Italian brand, first of all. It's blow glass. And starting from the blow glass, they create this design that's gets some poetry through the combination of the new trend of lines, high technology, but this suggestion that comes from the past, from a tale, story, and this kind of feeling. And this gives to the project, to the light. The light is one of the most important elements and challenge of our project. This atmosphere that we want to maintain and to add. We choose this brand because we think that restaurants, it's stable, mostly stable. We stay all together around the table, and this is not only dishes, not only glasses, not only cutlery, but also something that complete the necessary tools for eating. This brand produce exactly this kind of element we need, that is a pottery. Basically it's a design pottery that have a trend design with smooth color, but with a tradition, with a lot of hand skill of the producer. Basically it's a brand composed by one woman, it's a one-woman brand, and the objects are quite interesting because combine many elements, the textiles, the possibility to move it, to use it from both of parts, and maintain this connection with tradition. It's very small volume, it's a unique person, and she does the research, she's a part of the story of the brand, she's this exact story. And the production is very small, it's custom made. Another element is very important, that when you do something, the possibility to make it customized for the client, make a great connection between us and the designer and the client. Now we are in the stand of the DCW brand. This is another light brand, and this brand creates these lights that are full of shadows, full of poetry, I can say. Light is something very, very connected with the aim, with the feeling, and this is something we're always looking when we're going to make a project of a restaurant. And so this brand lights, and one of these is one of our favorites for this, because also we use it for our personal table. When we eat all the night, we put this kind of light, and I think this light expresses exactly our idea of what is a table also for a friendly space like a restaurant. Interesting element we try to manage is that when you're in a restaurant, it's like a trip. You trip through the smell, through the taste. There's the food, the wine, the combination of everything, but the combination of colors. But also sometimes we feel we need to go far away to make a trip, and so we work with the texture on the wall. That sometimes is just a texture, but some other we feel we need some representation, some surrealistic window through the outside. That's why we choose this brand, this small one. It's totally new. This is a brand of wallpaper, decorated wallpaper with some landscape. And the interesting thing that make it some different from the other one that make us more fell in love with this is that the creation of the atmosphere of the landscape start from the smell, and so they make a work on the basic smell of the culture. They're coming from Argentina, and this smell culture, this smell suggestion start to work and create the drawing. So you feel here is pepper, and you smell, and then appear the drawing that recreate this atmosphere. And this for us was really interesting because the first time that we found a brand that work with this connection, smell and visual, and this is exactly what we try to do when we make a project for a restaurant. Drawings are original and made directly by the owner. It's a woman that is Argentinian culture based in New York, and then we'll produce, and the atmosphere comes from our culture, so the South America, the jungle, but also have a travel in the other kind of culture. So you can use it to create some space that doesn't necessarily have a connection with the South America. When we saw this stand, we see something probably very far from our mood, our style, if we can say that, but we really fell in love immediately with this because it's funny, it's original, it's great. There's a complete connection from the container and the product. The product actually is a table product, but it's completely crazy, ironic, and this is an element that also we try to put in our project. Irony sometimes makes the space more lighter and more acceptable, more familiar. But this is full of irony, we love it. It's an overcharged design, but maintain a great feeling of a smile, of being part of a scene, be protagonist. And every object speaks to you, gives you a smooth sensation of smile, of happiness. And that's cool. It's cartoon, it's freaky, it's totally crazy. It's visitors, Martians, extraterrestrials. In Italy, it's a marble company, maybe the most important one, and they use are based on the research of the fantastic material all over the world. The name is Antolini. They have a great tradition, and they are thousands of materials in their catalog, and they're really, how can I say, the reference for us when we do the research. Last project we did in Moscow, that is Big Wine Freaks. Also this one is based on some iconic object like carpets or the creation of an atmosphere through the objects. We cannot say we are looking for a design and a design, but from a design made out by the atmosphere. And a company like this give us the opportunity to express, because they give us 100 colors that we use to paint and to mold, to create shape that give us to the project the best we can do. For example, we saw this marble, this pink one, this Quartzo Cosmopolitan is a new one coming from South America, and I think it's amazing because of a complex of colors based on the pink and the red that make it amazing.